Hey, welcome CNC fans to APOC's Hot Seat. I'm here with a special guest host. You know him. He's your favorite bald badass, Mr. Joe Kane Kucan. Everybody clap your hand.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Hot seat, really? That's what we're calling this? Hot seat?
Are you feeling red hot
Excellent.
over there?
I'm so nervous and I'm a-skeered. I'm actually a-skeered.
Safe comment here. You're looking red hot, you know?
I am a good-looking man.
Yeah,
There's really, you can't argue with that.
So what are you doing
The
here
luck
today?
of nature.
The luck of nature?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say what I'm doing here today.
That's true. Well, we don't know when this interview might air, but...
oh, well then I can announce it. I am the new CEO of Electronic Arts.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. How do you feel about that?
Well, you're fired. But other than that, I've come down to look around, see what works, see what doesn't. You know, that's what I'm doing down here.
So what's working for you right now? What are we doing? What am I doing well?
This is nice. I'm going to see more decor like this around the office space. I think
I've got about
that's
100
going to
of
be
them around
nice.
my cube. So
well, because they sold
like
hotcakes. Well, yeah, little Kane. What do you think? All
right. So Joe.
Yeah.
The hot seat.
Yeah, hot seat. Oh, it's a hot seat.
Yeah. The hot seat. Now, what I've got here, I've got a set of questions. These are questions that you've never heard.
Yeah, okay.
Nobody's ever asked you these before, I'm sure. I'm going to fire these off at you, and we're going to see what happens.
Okay, here's the thing. If you ask me anything about being like tied up to tubes when I was in Cabal staying, I've been asked that a million times. If you ask me like what kind of tree I ever want to be, if I was a tree, what kind of tree would I be? If I was a hot dog, would I eat myself? Like that. Those are all questions I've heard before. So nothing like that, and we'll be cool.
Okay. All right. Cool. I definitely am not going to ask you any of those questions.
Okay.
I promise.
I took a shot.
So, first question.
Yeah.
You definitely haven't heard this one before.
Yeah.
What was it like being stuck in Cabal's tubes for so long?
Really? That's how you're gonna start with that one?
I'm kicking it off.
It was very nice. It was like a nice marinade, you know, because we shot that when we shot that particular scene. For the other, we had other actors that were filmed in there, and we had them we filled it up with distilled water so they could be comfortable. But when I went in and did it for myself, I actually filled it up with vinegar, so it really tingled my skin. Yeah, it really tingled my skin, and I was pickled for like 3 weeks afterwards, man. I smelled like vinegar. I call it smell a little bit like vinegar. Now, give me a good sniff. Come on, sniff it up. A little bit of vinegar?
Yeah.
So
I mean, even your bobblehead has a little bit of vinegar smell to it.
The effects were lasting. It was fun doing that. Actually, the two actors, the other two actors that did the floating bodies in the tubes were a little freaked out by it. The girl especially, I think, had some trouble.
Well, they were your clones.
Yeah, I don't know if they were meant to be clones. They were meant to be sort of the notion that Cabal was powered by this bioenergy, and it was just people, a bunch of different people. Made of vinegar. But it was fun. I had a good time bouncing around, and that was fun. Yeah.
All right, next question.
Yeah. Hot seat. Oh, it's the hot seat.
You feeling good? You ready?
I'm in the hot seat.
Question 2.
Yeah.
All right. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? The first thing.
All right.
No thinking.
All right.
When I say GDI.
Waffles.
Waffles.
Right. Waffles.
Okay, cool. Waffles it is.
Yeah.
GDI waffles, you heard it from Kane, right there.
Yeah, because I'm a little hungry.
If I say it again, GDI.
Okay. Ready.
GDI.
Oh, I'm supposed to do something?
What's the first thing you think of again? GDI.
Waffles.
Wow. That's amazing.
I got waffles on the brain.
Craving waffles.
Look, I'm just a little hungry.
All right.
You want me to like the third or the second or third thing?
No. I think waffles twice is enough.
Yeah.
Waffles. Yeah. Make sure you have some waffles at the Ritz tomorrow morning.
I'm a little hungry.
So what's a day in the life of Joe Kucan like? That's a simple question.
Yeah. Well, I first I roll over to my right side and I push the blonde out of the bed, and then I roll over to my left side and I push the brunette out of the bed. And then I sit up and I stretch and I push the redhead off the foot of the bed. Yeah, that's how
when you go backwards?
That's how I begin my day.
You go backwards.
When I go backwards, the Siamese twins. They gotta go.
So
that's how I start my day. And then I like a nice big plate full of waffles.
Of course.
to break my fast.
Exactly.
And then gosh, what do I do? I have been spending a lot of time just lately I got a new dog.
You got a new dog?
I got a dog.
That's fantastic. What kind of dog?
I got a new dog. I got an Australian Shepherd named Maggie. Hi, Maggie. Hi, baby. Get off the couch, you dirty bitch. No, I can say dirty bitch because she's a dog. Get off the couch. That's my good girl. That's my good girl. Who's my good girl, Maggie? I'm that dog owner who
she
talks
must
like
really
that to
love
my dog. My dog loves me, and I love my dog. So I got a new dog, so I've been training her. That's how I've been spending my days. I've been training my dog, to kill people in authority.
Because you do have a lot of fans that.
Yeah, she's my security dog.
As I get lots of invaders.
As I get stalked by more and more fans,
yes.
my dog is going to get more and more vicious.
Prefer to keep it online.
Yeah.
You heard that, CNC fans. Watch out for Maggie.
Yeah, the online stalking is fine, but Maggie's a vicious bitch. She really is.
Well, what about in the evening? What happens in the life of Joe Kucan as the sun sets?
Well, as everyone knows, I live in Las Vegas. So there's not a lot to do after the sun goes down in Vegas.
No, definitely not in Vegas.
No, around 9 o'clock, things start shutting down.
You go to bed.
I watch a lot of TV. Boy, that CSI is good, huh?
CSI
They've got a lot
Vegas?
of shows.
Great
CSI
show.
Vegas, CSI Florida, CSI Tacoma, CSI Burlington, Vermont, CSI Albuquerque, New Mexico.
They're going to have CSI waffles soon. You never know.
Now I'm all hungry again.
I know,
Just when I got off waffles.
Well, maybe you're hungry for our next question.
Oh, good.
What's your favorite CNC game?
Soul Survivor.
Soul
no
Survivor?
question about it. Soul Survivor. A brilliant, I mean, the vision that it took to create a game like Soul Survivor, I can't imagine the sort of imagination that that went into developing that game, because I had absolutely nothing to do with Soul Survivor. Nothing at all. So
Just like you had nothing to do with Red Alert, of course. Except for a little cameo there.
I did some. No, I shot all the Red Alert sequences and did some
I'm talking
writing
about in
on.
the story.
I wrote it. Yeah, me and Ed Del Castillo wrote it over a long afternoon. Yeah.
You've had a long history with the CNC franchise.
Yeah. Well, as long as there's been a CNC franchise, I've been involved.
So some of the fans want to know: do you ever secretly post on the forums as someone else?
No, I wouldn't know how to do that.
You wouldn't know how to do
that. I take it back. I probably could. No, but I secretly read all the forums. I do. No, I snoop around and I check out
that's good.
stuff. And when I'm feeling particularly, lonesome, I go in and I do the ego surfing and I Google especially when the games come out. I'm really tickled at how instant the audience reaction is to a game. How instant they can post something, first impressions, second impressions, third impressions. So as soon as a game is released, for the first couple of weeks, usually first month or so, I get on and I look to see what people are saying, what the buzz is like, what
Well, with you, it's
people
always
like.
good things. You know that.
Not always good things. There's some people out there that think I'm a troll. No, I get some. I get some, and rightly so. I get some criticism for being a jackass or for being a horrible actor or what have you.
Well, that's why you're the villain in every game.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah, and I
So-
shave my head.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Oh yeah, mocha almond fudge.
Good choice. And your favorite soda?
Yeah, my favorite soda is.
Could only be one of two choices here.
Yeah, no.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, there's only one. My favorite soda is Coke Zero with wild cherry. The wild
Nice.
cherry Coke Zero. It's the best,
Nice.
man. Wild
Sorry,
cherry Coke Zero.
Gotta pound it. That's awesome.
Yeah, my absolute.
My favorite too.
Really?
Absolutely.
Get out the vanilla. I can't drink the vanilla.
Tastes too much like a Jack and Coke. to
It's
me.
like drinking
kind of alcoholic.
syrup.
Kind of makes you feel sick.
Yeah. And what is the seriously? Okay, seriously. What is Dr. Pepper, vanilla, Pepsi, cherry? Have you seen this drink? It's a Dr. Pepper with like vanilla and wild cherry and like a splash of lemon and some ginseng or something.
I mean,
It's
they're coming up
absurd.
with all kinds of wild and crazy stuff.
But
lately.
leave the Dr. Pepper alone, man. The
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper don't need the vanilla, don't need the
Dr. Pepper is already like
cherry.
10 sodas in
Dr.
one.
Pepper is the prune juice soda. We all know it's made with prune juice. It said, I read it on the interwebs, and so just leave the Dr. Pepper alone.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, you keep drinking your cherry Coke Zero there.
I love the cherry Coke Zero.
I do too.
The best. The best.
What is your favorite
Okay,
R-rated
wait. Is
movie?
this the next question?
This is the next question.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you ready for the next
Yeah,
question?
go ahead.
You're getting through the hot seat pretty well here.
It's still kind of cool.
It's going to get hotter with
I'm
these
not
last,
sweating.
It's going to get hotter with these last few questions, let
Okay,
me tell you.
I'm ready.
So, what is your favorite R-rated movie?
My favorite R-rated movie is a French film called Betty Blue.
Betty Blue. Mm-hmm. Made in the 30s or 40s?
No, Betty Blue was I think Betty Blue was made in the middle to late 80s, actually, and it's a. I know this isn't very interesting, but it's
it's fine.
it's a story about the insanity of love, of how love is literally insane. It's a great movie.
Precious.
It is precious. You know what? I knew. Look, you asked the question, man.
did.
I'm just sitting here, minding my own
I'm
business.
giving you the comments too. It's called banter.
Oh, this is where the seat hots up. This is where
Yeah.
the seat heats up.
Yeah, you're blushing.
Am I really?
Yeah. started talking about love, and you know. So
I am a softie.
We got a few more questions left here.
On?
I know you own a boat.
I do.
What's your favorite thing to do on a boat?
Play Scrabble. My favorite thing to do on a boat is to play Scrabble.
Play Scrabble? I'm pretty good at that game, I gotta say.
Are you? What's your high score?
You should invite me on your boat.
For a good Scrabble game?
Yeah, for a good Scrabble.
What's your high score?
I don't know, like 300 maybe?
No, I find that hard to believe.
Is that a high score?
See, you've never played Scrabble in your life. I knew it. I knew
played
it.
Scrabble.
I knew you're a lion sack. Scrabble's your favorite game. I sail my boat. That's what I do. I sail. You got to sail.
Doesn't mean it can't be my favorite game. I know how to spell two and and cat and dog.
It kind of does. It's like saying my favorite game is tennis.
My whole
and then
strategy,
you go out and you play and you serve the ball and you win a point. And you go, oh, that's 1-0. It's not. It's really 15. So you.
Yeah, I'm the guy that when he wins one game, he says he's on a winning streak.
Oh, no, I do like Scrabble, but on my boat, no, I sail. I sail my boat. Although lately I've been working on the motor, but I sail it. We get out and sail the seas. Yeah. Maggie went overboard the other day. Middle of the ocean.
Well, you should be a little nicer to her, you know?
Have
some heart, man.
She was wearing her life preserver, and the boat went up, and she went up, and then the boat went down, and she didn't, and she went off in the middle of the ocean, and she had her life preserver on, and she's swimming.
Poor Maggie.
Yeah.
Poor
Well,
Maggie.
Saved her.
Well, you're not going to like this next question.
I don't like it already.
Well, you're really not going to like it, because since we just talked about Maggie.
Yeah.
So, if you were a hot dog,
yeah,
would you eat yourself?
Wasn't that one of the questions I said I've been asked a million times before?
I can't help it. I have to ask you. I couldn't help it.
Okay, ask me
again. It's
your
fault.
Ask me again. I'll answer it truthfully.
If you were a giant hot dog, would you eat yourself?
Yes.
Why?
That's not part of the question. There's no why there. Just would you eat yourself? Yes, I would.
Well, I want some context.
Because I'm damn tasty. Because I find my
Nothing
casing...
to get in the way on top of the head there either.
Smothered in mustard and sauerkraut.
Sounds awesome to
Which
me.
is also how I sleep at night. Smothered in mustard and sauerkraut.
The brunette, the blonde, the Siamese twins, and the...
Redhead, yes indeed.
So, final question here on the hot seat.
Oh, then the seat cools down.
Something that we're asking a lot of people these days.
Yeah.
It's a very popular question.
Yeah.
In your opinion,
who
is your favorite female character / actress in the CNC franchise? The 14 years.
My favorite character. See, there's a difference between character and actress.
Well, let's start with
you know that, right?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Pick one, pick the other, or pick two.
I think in terms of, they're probably the same. I think Tanya's a great character.
Who doesn't?
From Red Alert 2. I think the Red Alert 2 Tanya was a lot of fun. Although, the very first Red Alert, we had two Tanyas. We had our voiceover Tanya, voiced by a woman named Lene Freeborn, and we had our on-screen Tanya, who was played by an actress named Lynn Latier, who was a Cirque performer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was her first time on screen.
Never knew that.
Yeah, she was great.
Great show, by the way.
I don't know what happened to Lynn. She was great. But I think what Kari did with the role in Red Alert 2 was pretty special. And Kari is a special actress. She's a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun working on that show. And I think she did a really good job in creating a memorable character. I think it's the reason Tanya's pretty popular.
She definitely established the character. There's no doubt about that.
I think so. Yeah, I really do. How could I not like that question?
I don't know. I didn't say you weren't going to not like it.
You said I was going to hate this.
No, that was the dog question.
That's right. You're right. It was a hot dog question. You're right. I take it back.
Poor Maggie. You've been torturing her this interview.
That's a good dog. That was a good dog.
Well, Mr. Kucan, that's the hot seat for you.
That's the hot seat?
That's the hot seat.
Jeez, I was waiting for it to get hot.
Thank you for joining us on the show.
Thanks, man.
Any last things you want to say to the fans?
No. Yes, he does. He lives.
You can't kill the sun.
Apparently,
oh, no, you can't.
You can't kill the sun. Thanks, guys. I hope this was fun.
We'll see you next time on the hot seat.